Miss Bennet.
Mr. Darcy.
Fitzwilliam told me. I hope you are feeling quite better.
Yes, somewhat. Thank you, Mr. Darcy, for your concern.
In vain I have struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to confess to you how ardently I admire and love you. I have waged a very great war with my feelings almost from the first moments of our acquaintance. Yet despite all my struggles, I have been powerless to alter my deep attachment to you. I need hardly mention that I should be harshly judged indeed for even considering the prospect of allying my family to one of such inferior circumstances. Such an alliance might well lessen my sister Georgiana's prospects, and be most harshly considered by Lady Catherine de Bourgh, it being in clear rejection of her design to align me with her daughter. Yet, I must cast aside all good judgment to the extent that these circumstances mean nothing to me in the face of my admiration for you. I beg of you most fervently to ease my suffering and accept my hand.
It is, I believe, the established manner to express feelings of appreciation or gratitude for such sentiments. But I cannot. No, Mr. Darcy, I will not accept your hand. I'm sorry to have caused pain to anyone, but it was most unconsciously done, and I trust it will be of short duration.
Is this all the reply I am to expect? I might wonder why I am rejected with such little effort at civility.
And I might inquire why, with so evident a desire of offending and insulting me, you chose to tell me that you liked me against your will, against your judgment, and even against your duty as your sister's protector. And if I was uncivil, I have other provocations. Do you think I could even consider marrying the man who has ruined, perhaps forever, the happiness of my most beloved sister? You arrogantly and unjustly maneuvered Mr. Bingley away from Jane. Can you deny it?
I have no wish to deny that I used my influence to separate my friend from your sister, and for that I rejoice in my success. Towards him I have been kinder than towards myself.
But it is not merely on this affair which my dislike is founded. Your character was made clear enough in an account given to me months ago by Mr. Wickham.
You take an eager interest in that gentleman's concerns.
His misfortunes at your hands.
His misfortunes? His misfortunes indeed.
You are well aware that you withheld from him the advantages which you knew were meant for him, reducing him to a state of near poverty, and yet you are still able to treat the mention of his misfortunes with contempt and ridicule.
My faults, according to your calculations, are heavy indeed. But I wonder that these offences might have been overlooked had your pride not been so hurt by my honest confession of the scruples which long prevented me from speaking to you as I have at this hour. These bitter accusations might have been suppressed had I, with greater policy, concealed my struggles and flattered you more. But disguise of every sort is abhorrent to me. I am not ashamed of the feelings that I have related to you. They were natural and just. But could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your circumstances? Or to congratulate myself on the hope of relations whose condition in life is so decidedly beneath my own?
Your manner of declaration merely spares me the concern I might have felt in refusing you. You could not have made the offer of your hand in any possible way that would have tempted me to accept it. From the very beginning, sir, your manners have impressed me as arrogant, conceited, and selfish. You are the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
You said quite enough, madam. I perfectly understand your feelings on the matter. I now have only to be ashamed of what my own have been. Forgive me for having taken up so much of your time, and please accept my good wishes for your recovery and good health.